men's soccer head coach Sierra Cardenas as they prepare to head out on their first road trip of the 2021 season of the fall. Out at Eastern New Mexico first, and then out at Angelo State on Sunday. Let's talk about the first 2 weeks of the season since the girls arrived on campus, and then the few scrimmages, exhibition matches they've played.
It's funny. We haven't had a real preseason since 2019 in the fall, so it's been 2 years. So it was a rush with the back-to-back seasons to get prepared. And then, just remembering what it feels like to be able to really be here and just focus on the team and soccer for a week before school starts. And that was so refreshing. It was so cool. And to be able to have the team come back, after a spring season, we were able to see early that a lot of things were review. It was a little bit less teaching. We returned almost everybody from last season. We have added 7 freshmen, so it's been kind of reviewing for the returners, but catching up the new kids to speed. And we've seen a lot of positives to that, and just certain things with our tactics and things that we already know that we're not starting from scratch like we are in a normal season. So that's been really nice. The experience that our team has now. We just continue to get a little bit older and more mature, which is also an awesome thing, especially returning after a championship, to have the maturity to be returning almost everybody. It's exciting, but it's a new chapter in our program because now we've got a target on our back. So we've got to learn how to be able to be our best and face everybody's best, because that's what they're going to bring to us now. So that's been the big lesson in preseason, I think, is when you're an underdog, or when you're not expected to necessarily make a run at a championship, maybe teams don't come at you as hard, but we've learned that teams are going to come at us with everything they've got, because for us, or for them, to upset us is a big thing. So it's a cool new chapter in our program that we're learning how to kind of deal with that type of pressure, and it's exciting though.
And then you mentioned about the roster, and a good chunk of the girls are returning from the spring season. Just talk about how they've combined with the newcomers, the freshmen, in this first few weeks of the preseason, and how they've come together.
Yeah, I think we have a great group of freshmen. We don't have any transfers this season. They're all true freshmen, and they are already so dedicated to our mission, to what we're trying to accomplish. They already are vocal and ready to, speak up in conversations. So I think our freshmen are really complementing what we're returning, and also what we knew that we needed for this season, coming off of last season. We've got a lot of talent, and I'm really excited about what they're bringing, and I'm really pleased with their effort and their engagement so far.
And sticking with the roster talk, the team returns Litzy Cerna along with Nicole Janis at the goalkeeper. How nice is that going to be to not only have those two girls returning, but a good portion of the starters still returning, heading into this opening weekend?
Yeah, from back to front, we have experience. We've got a wealth of leadership, of maturity. So, Nikki came in last year and really meshed well with the group, and obviously had a fantastic season as the goalkeeper of the year. And, she struggled a little bit with some illness early on, but we're bouncing back, and both of our keepers are looking fantastic. And that's the cool thing about our goalkeeper scenario is, we have 2 very quality goalkeepers that are pushing each other every single day. So, I think that's part of what made Nikki great, and what's going to continue to make our position in the goal so stable this season. And moving forward, our back line, we had the most shutouts in the conference last spring, so we're looking to keep that standard high, be accountable for what we know that we're capable of doing. We have so much talent and depth back there as well. And then, Litzy and our midfield they're our engine. So we're excited about, what they can return in there. We've had a couple injuries that have caused us to adjust and move some players around, but with everything, it creates new opportunities, and we have people stepping up and ready to kind of, take advantage of those opportunities. And our front line we have so much talent, so much quality up there. So we just need to make sure we're on the same page and building confidence and making sure those guys get the reps and the training that they need to execute in the attacking third.
And then starting this weekend, the girls are about to head out facing Eastern New Mexico tomorrow, and then on Sunday against Angelo State. Just talk about that opening weekend, and then before you return home next week to start the home portion of the schedule.
Yeah, this weekend is really unique for me. It's kind of personal. I went to Eastern New Mexico, so that's my alma mater, and it's special for me to be able to return there as a coach. So I think from what I've heard, I know that they've been on a team that's kind of had ups and downs the last few years, so we don't quite know what to expect from them, especially being the first game of the season. There's no film, there's no scouting report, so we just have to take care of business within ourselves and do our roles and fill our jobs, and I'm confident with what we're able to do if we stay true to who we are in that sense. And then moving on to Angelo State, they're number 3 in the country right now. Another kind of personal tie, the head coach of Angelo State recruited me to play at Eastern New Mexico, so that'll be pretty neat, to be able to coach down there and to be able to take the team against such a quality opponent. We have high aspirations. We want to be in the top 20 in the country. We want to make runs at the national tournament, and to do that, we need to go through the teams that are at that standard already. And Angelo State is historically fantastic. So we are looking forward to the challenge. We're up for the challenge, and we're excited for the opportunity to see where we're at.
And last thing, what can fans expect to see of the Thunderwolves this season when they come out to Gonzalez Stadium when the girls finally do return at the home pitch?
Energy, man, energy. We want to defend with energy. We want to high press and really try to just dominate the game with our pressure, with our intensity, our movement. So we look to make our opponents uncomfortable defensively, but then on the attacking side, we attack as a team and we defend as a team. So we look to kind of be able to keep the ball on the floor, move it from side to side, build up through the thirds, and be able to play a patient, purposeful type of play. We take pride in the way that we play. We're intentional about it, and I'm excited for the 2021 version of what this team can bring within our DNA of what we're trying to do. So I'm excited for it.
Awesome. Thank you, Sierra Cardenas, and good luck this weekend at Eastern New Mexico and Angelo State.
Awesome. Thank you. Go Pack.